Hello and welcome to today's presentation. I am Jhonn Bermúdez and along with my teammates we will give a brief explanation of the processes involved in the production and distribution of oil and natural gas. So we will focus on drilling and completion of reservoirs and the stages of each process. So before we get started, I must give a series of previous concepts to make a small introduction to the subject that concerns us today. So let's begin. Number 1. What is a hydrocarbon field? This term includes both natural gas and oil, petroleum fields, as they are essentially the same but in different status. So, a field or reservoir is a natural accumulation of hydrocarbons in the underground. And those accumulations are contained in porous and fractured rocks. These fields are the result of millions of years of formation through the anaerobic decomposition of the remains of dead organisms. Deposit on the sea or lake bottoms at the time. And number 2, what are proven reserves? Well, a natural hydrocarbon field becomes proven when the quality and the quantity of its content is calculated, and when the amount of time necessary to consume its content is estimated. So that's all for my part, and I will let my other partners, Enrique, Chiquito and Freddy, Torres, to continue today's presentation. So let's continue.
People, my name is Enrique Chiquito, and today I am going to talk about pre-extraction and extraction process. Number 1 is exploration. Before drilling, geophysical studies, seismic and gravitic, are conducted to identify potential hydrocarbon reservoirs. These studies help create a subsurface map. Number 2 is drilling. Once a deposit or reservoir is identified, a well is drilled to reach the reservoir rock where the hydrocarbons are located. Drilling can be vertical or horizontal depending on the location and characteristic of the reservoir. Number 3 is extraction. Hydrocarbon rise to the surface naturally or through artificial methods such as pumps. In unconventional deposits, techniques such as hydraulic fracturing are used to increase the permeability of the rock. And number 4 is transportation. The extracted crude oil is transported to refineries where it is processed to obtain derived products such as gasoline, diesel, and other fuels. Site location, whether located onshore or offshore. Its location will raise operational issues that will influence decisions regarding investment that will need to be made. Thank you very much. See you later.
Good morning, my name is Freddy Torres and I'm going to talk about well spacing and well completion. Well spacing is a critical concept in the oil and gas industry. This involves determining the appropriate distance between individual wells to improve productivity. It is a carefully calculated process and is based on various sources such as reservoir characteristics, well performance, and economic considerations. If wells are too close together, it can affect each other's production, reducing productivity and potentially damaging the reservoir. And if wells are too far apart, valuable resource can be left untapped. By spacing, it is known as a drainage point. Each well represents a drainage point. Therefore, each well must drain a certain area containing a certain volume of oil or gas in place. Generally, the distance between wells indicates the supposed drainage area for each one. For a gas field, the distance is about 1,800 meters, and for oil wells, it is 90 to 600 meters. The benefits of good spacing are maximizing resource recovery, increasing production rates, and increasing well performance. Well completion. Well completion refers to the final state of the well once the steps related to its location and spacing have been carried out. There are no fundamental difference in the completion of oil well or gas well. This completion process is carried out when drilling a well is completed, either because the production objective has been achieved or the well is not viable. This process of well completion includes several stages. 1. Well completion. The feasibility of continuing production is analyzed, or if it's necessary to seal the well. This evaluation is carried out through analysis of geological data, production tests, economic evaluations, and environmental factors. 2. Installation of equipment. If it's decided to continue production, equipment such as pipes and pumps is installed to facilitate the extraction of oil and gas. 3. Sealing. If the well is closed, the rock layers are sealed to prevent leaks. This involves placing and sealing material and even removing the pipes. And finally, the restoration of the site. Thank you so much.